Hi guys, welcome to my coffee show. My name is Jack and today I have a huge one for you. Today we are going to unbox and play with my new espresso machine, WENDOUGEE Data. If you remember, this channel actually started from unboxing a duo boiler long time ago, but today I have something special. This machine is not only a duo boiler, but it's also a smart duo boiler, so it kind of combines the classic with the modern design. We will obviously test all of that, how it performs. First of all, big thank you to Joe from Espresso Outlet for sending us this machine. Joe has been supporting coffee community for years now. He sent me few grinders, DF64 Gen 2, DF83V, that Kaleido bean seeker that you may see in the background, and that was even before I was as famous as I am right now. If you could do me a big favor, I will put his links in the description. If just open the website, have a look. If you find something that interests you, it's always nice to support the small business. Having said all of that, as always, I will be painfully honest with my reviews. What I'm planning to do today, first we're going to unbox this beast. I may take few days to play with it and then I will share with you my first impressions. You cannot review a coffee machine of this magnitude, you know, in 1 week or so. If you're as excited as myself, definitely click like, sit tight and enjoy. Now, this is a duo boiler. Duo boilers are usually big. The box that it comes with, it's like a nice big crate, wooden crate. It is heavy. I think it's about 45 kg. I struggle to drag it in. Unfortunately, I don't have much space here. I did my best, you know, to show you the first stage of the unboxing. Inside you will find, well, 2 boxes and obviously the espresso machine itself. Let's start with those 2 boxes. Box number 1, it feels very light. Some, I don't know, maybe some paperwork here. Okay, that's to clean the group head. Here, I guess this will be something to put the tablet on. There are some openings here. There are some screws here. This, what could that be? I mean, it's made out of wood, maybe to put around the group head. And here you have a quick start guide. And the box number 2 with accessories. What kind of accessories do you think we will find there? Okay, this together with that plastic bit that will hold your tablet on. So you can use any tablet, Android and Apple, or you can even operate it with your phone as well. Here we have a blind basket, filter baskets. We have 2. It looks like they are made for this company. They don't look like a high extraction filter baskets, more like your regular, let's say VST style filter baskets. You have filter baskets, you need a portafilter. There is some weight to that. I like slightly heavier portafilters. The wood, it feels very good quality. I like it. It feels nice in hand. There is slight angle here, depending how you tamp. That could be an advantage or disadvantage. Here, something extremely important, but I have no idea what that's for. It looks like we have some magnets. Outer layer of the machine, definitely metal, so you can stick them to your machine, I guess. As you can see, again, difficult to find the right angle in this small kitchen, but I think that's the best I can do here. That's how it comes. When you get it out of the box, you get this. Maybe we should invite someone very important to cut the ribbon here. So here we have it. It is very heavy, guys. You probably would need help of someone else when you unbox it. Obviously, I'm extremely strong. Underneath here I found electric wire, and it looks like it is a UK electric wire. Check your voltage, they put some notes on the Espresso Outlet website, and have a look at the machine itself. It looks amazing. This is one of the most beautiful machines I've ever seen, and what I like here is that it's mostly black, so I won't spoil the look with fingerprints and I won't have to clean it up every single time I use it. It has that golden group head. I think it actually works nicely, the gold and the black color of the machine. It has those wooden patterns again, they look classy. The machine is big, but it does not look bulky. When you look at the front of the machine, the way the legs are positioned, it almost looks like if it was floating in the air. That adds up to the impression of lightness. Apart from the water tray at the front, pretty much everything is made out of steel. Okay guys, this is Jack from the future. I've been playing with this machine for the last 7 days and wow, I have to say I love it. It is great. It works. So if you are looking for something at this price point, if you are not sure, maybe I should wait, just go and get it. Especially if you are that person who likes classic espresso machines, but with that modern technology, with that modern twist. So you get the dual boiler here, a steam boiler, 1.8 liters steam power. It's strong, it's faster than my decent, possibly slightly too fast for me, so I haven't mastered the steaming milk on this machine yet. The brew boiler, 0.8 liters, and that brew boiler sits on top of the group head, so that's a saturated group head. The water does not have to go through some pipes to the group head. The water is already there circulating that group head. You can find similar technology in machines like La Marzocco, like GS3. Now, I'm not a technician, but everybody says how great the components inside are. You get that geared pump here, which is very quiet. And it's also very precise. In some videos that I watch, they say this is medical grade pump. In some other videos I heard that it's a custom made pump made for the company. They also say that lots of components inside there are Italian, so they were not saving money on those parts. Boilers made out of stainless steel. Even the outside of the machine is made out of fixed steel. That's why probably it is so heavy. I heard in one of the videos that water has no contact with plastic during the brewing process. Well, the water tank is made out of plastic, but maybe there is no plastic later on, I don't know. So everything works nicely together like you would expect from a high-end machine. But you get it for relatively low price. Check Espresso outlet website, you may get some deals out there. Even just as it is, I think it would be worth the asking price. But there is something really special about this machine. There is an app, so you connect the machine with the app. You can also connect it with your Buku scale. I struggled with that at first, but then once it connects every single morning without any issues. Once you connected it with the app, you will see the profiles. This is some already uploaded profiles there. If you want to, you can click Discovery. It will connect you with the community of WENDOUGEE users, and you can choose their recommended profiles. If you want to, you can just simply click Download and you will find it on the list of your profiles. On top here, the M, that will automatically pull a 9-bar straight 9-bar shot, so they call it a mock profile. Something that they recommend to use when you dial in a new coffee, when you have a new grinder. Then droplet of water here, that's your cleaning regime. You can just click on it, it will give you some back flashes when you put the blind basket on. Then you click the next icon, it gives you an access to some other options here. It will show you your boiler parameters, so you will set up the boiler temperature, the brew boiler, you will set up the temperature of your steam boiler. And also what I really like here, you can turn off the steam boiler. During the week I don't use steam boiler, I drink black coffee. It's just for the weekends where I make coffee for my wife, I may turn the steam boiler on. Obviously it saves lots of energy. The heating time is about 5-7 minutes. It doesn't matter if you have 1 or 2 boilers on. Next thing is where you connect the machine with your scale. WENDOUGEE also sells grinders. Very interesting thing, if you connect this machine with the WENDOUGEE grinder, it will help you to adjust the settings, will help you to dial in the coffee for the next shot. Then you have system settings here. I would recommend you to go to general when you get the machine and check if everything is up to date. I struggled with my app for the first few days. It was freezing every now and then. I was losing the connection, and then I've noticed that my Bluetooth version was not updated. I connected the machine to the Wi-Fi. I downloaded that new Bluetooth version, and so far it works nicely. The key settings, that's the interesting thing, something that I use often. So here, first of all, you can choose the different pressure settings for that mock shot, that 9-bar shot. Then you can also choose which profile you like and you can bind it to that pedal here. This way you don't really need the app to operate the machine. You press the button and the coffee flows exactly as you program it. You can program the machine to stop at desired weight. Now, how you can create profiles? Two different ways. I mean, free if you download the profile from someone else. You can click on that icon here. Let's say you want to stop at this weight. Then you click add. The first water fill, you may treat it as a pre-infusion. You choose the time of that pre-infusion, so let's say 10 seconds, and you choose the pressure of that pre-infusion. Or you can play with the flow. Then you click add again, then you choose another phase of this profile. You can add, I think, as many phases as you want. I haven't tried if there is a limit. Once you're happy with that, you put the name, press save. You can put some notes here, and then you can see that profile on the list of your profiles. If you want, you can bind it with the machine. You can use it as your default profile. Another way, if you have time to play with your coffee, you may press on this. And here you can choose either flow or a pressure, and you can manually adjust. Let's say you want to start with 2-bar pressure. You press start. You look at your shot. If you noticed few drops, you can increase the pressure to wherever you want. Then you can slowly ramp it down. Almost like if you had a lever machine. You may actually save this shot, so this might be your next favorite shot if you want so. Lots of fun you may have with this machine. So you may say, Jack, you talk about this machine, how great it is. There are no issues with it? Well, obviously, there are no perfect machine. And even if there was a perfect machine, I would always find a reason to complain about. Where to start? Water tank. 1.5 liters, not too big. The machine is heavy, and depending where you position it, you may struggle to get access to that water tank. I just use plastic bottle. Obviously, you can plumb the machine and that will solve the issue. To turn the machine on, the switch is actually underneath the machine. Why they put it underneath? Why they couldn't put it at the front or maybe on the side somewhere? I might be wrong, but so far I haven't found the way to turn the machine on and off using the app. Then you have to remember to turn it off. There is a good chance you will forget, you will leave it on for a long period of time. I guess you can use those smart plugs, but I haven't experimented with that. The steam wand on the left, this I'm not a fan of. I would prefer it to be on the right. The gasket is new, so I cannot lock it in all the way. So if I want to steam the milk, I kind of have to do it with basically left hand. Now there is also like a plastic bit here, and that's why they recommend you to put your tablets on. First of all, my cabinet here is too low. Another thing, this gets relatively hot. All of that, there is a saturated group head. This is hot, this is hot, this is hot. Can this affect my iPad? Can this negatively affect the components of my iPad? I don't know. I don't want to risk it. The next thing, kind of related to the previous one. This machine perfectly connects with that Buku scale. When I start the brewing process, it zeroes the scale, but it does not start the timer on the scale. So if I don't use the tablet, I don't really know how long it took to brew that coffee. With my Descent, when I was using Buku scale, as soon as I start the shot, it was also starting the time. The heat up time, it takes about 5-7 minutes to heat up the machine, to heat up the boiler. I would still recommend to wait 15 minutes. If you brew too early, you may notice the shot is under extract. You can see I'm sweating. It's not just from the heat from the boiler, but we are having like a heat wave here in London. So let me quickly wrap it up before I pass out. First of all, if you reach to this part of the video, definitely click like, consider subscribing to the channel. We're going to play with this machine more. If there is anything that you want to see about this machine, just let me know in the comments. If enough people ask for that, I will do it. I'm sure lots of you will ask me how it stands against Descent. I think there are more differences than similarities here. As it stands right now, the software of Descent is better and also gives you a bit more control. You also can do temperature profiling and a few other things. The one difference that I've noticed in a taste, Descent, the shots from Descent on average, the texture is thinner than the shots from this machine. If you already have this machine, let us know in the comments what you think about it. Even if you don't have it, just share your opinion, share your thoughts about this one. But for today, thank you very much for watching. My name is Jack, this is my coffee show, and hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you, bye!